All right guys, welcome back. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 88. Today we're going to be doing a quick video on the PL Mini from Olight. This is a compact weapons light that is intended for everyday carry use. It's rechargeable, 400 lumens, 2 really basic modes. Guys, there's not really a whole lot of details to go over on this light because it is a super simple unit. We are going to beat up on it a bit, have some fun with it, but first let's shoot it. All right, CZ75 with an Omega 9K. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, cool stuff. You know, a lot of the viewers have been asking us about these little PL Minis, and guys, they're very affordable. That's one reason I really wanted to do this video. It's an affordable light that's high quality, well made, and basically it comes with this little dongle here, okay? And this is kind of neat. So basically the idea is you carry your gun with a light on it. Say your carry gun has a light, or let's say you're going out like right now, we're just at the range having a little fun, and we end up shooting this light and the battery dies. Well, it doesn't use any type of interchangeable battery. It uses a rechargeable battery, and they give you a little dongle. There's a little magnetic base, and it pops on there, and you just plug it in through your USB, and it's high tech, right? And it recharges the little light here. Really neat, okay? For the money, it's great for the guy that just wants to go out and do some occasional plinking, have a little bit of fun, or as a carry option, if it's just a sort of everyday carry option. The idea, of course, being that you get home at the end of the day, take your gun out of the holster or whatever, plug it in, you know, basically set it on the nightstand, plug it into your dongle, and then bang, you're good to go. Now, the runtime on this, in the manual, what it says on runtime, 400 lumens is a lot of dang output. One thing I noticed is we were shining it out in the yard a little bit earlier, and I can shine this thing well over 100 yards and identify things pretty dang far out. So, I mean, for a defensive situation, 400 lumens is a heck of a lot of output, okay? A lot of folks are asking about kind of run times and things. So the manual says that you get 400 lumens for 1 minute out of the light on a full charge, okay? Now, luckily, this thing charges pretty quick. I have one that was that I ran dead, and I put it on the charge, and I think it was ready to go again in like maybe 20 or 30 more minutes. So not a very long charge time at all, which is very handy. But here's the thing, just because it's 400 lumens for 1 minute doesn't mean that the light just dies after a minute. That's not what we're saying. You get reduced output out of the light obviously as it dies, much like any other light would do. You know what I mean? A Surefire or Olight or any type of light is not just gonna die all of a sudden, right? I mean, it's gonna start to get dim and you go, crap, I need to change the battery, right? So it'll get down to about 70 or 60 lumens over a period of several minutes, okay? It's not something I would take out for like an all night long excursion where you run, you know, something where you're gonna have to run for several hours or anything like that, but it certainly will last a good minute. And then you got the rechargeable dongle. So that's a lot of fun. It's a pick rail mounted unit, so it's just got a little throw lever. Real simple, okay? It fits a wide variety of different platforms. Obviously, as long as there's a mil-spec pick rail on there, you're good to go. Another thing that we noticed, we were trying to fit this light on several different platforms. We did find that on the M&P compacts, the little 22 caliber target pistols, those are a lot of fun. We shoot those as suppressor hosts quite a bit. We did find that there was some clearance on the trigger guard of that particular pistol for this light, wouldn't fit it. But to be fair, it actually didn't fit several lights that we tried. We found that we actually had to modify the frame on that particular gun to get just about any light to fit on it truly properly where it'll actually butt up against the trigger guard. And that's mainly just because the rails on those guns are so tiny. You notice on this CZ SP01 here, this is the Urban Gray, that on this particular gun you got plenty of real estate there, and it allows that light to get way up in there right next to the trigger guard. That way it's just a sweep down on your finger and you can turn it on. So the 2 modes, really simple. If you hold down the lever, temporary on. You let go, it turns off. Hold down, let go, turns off. Click it once, it stays on. That's it. That's the 2 modes. Plug it in and charge it, shoot it, oh, it goes dead, plug it back in, you're good to go. Really, really cool. So tell you what, we're gonna run it on a couple of different platforms. Let's just have some fun with it real quick. And then I have a feeling we should try to make this thing fail. So we'll do that. And then we'll also maybe check out some throws from maybe some long distance. Let's do it. All right, real quick guys, this time, let's run it on the CZ Scorpion. We're gonna run it on the side rail here. Have a little fun with it. Those short range rifle targets have more of a clack because they're angled. They don't, you hear those clacks, it sounds like you're hitting a protection plate, but it's not the protection plate. It's the fact that it's a close range rifle target. Those particular gongs, the short range rifle targets, those are actually these are all shoot steel gongs, but those are intended for super, super up close work with carbines, which is kind of neat. They just don't ring as loud. I just thought I'd mention that. Yeah, not bad. Seems to hold up good. I mean, it's on there, not moving. The activation is a little bit hard to get to, you know, mounting on the side rail like this. But the other, I suppose, Achilles heel to that argument would also be, you don't have to worry about bumping your gun up against something and accidentally activating the light. And it wouldn't matter which side it was on. If you ran it on the side, all you gotta do is reach up and there you go. Pretty handy little light, you know? But I'll tell you what, let's, we're gonna pull a few of the lights off and let's beat up on them a little bit and see if we can break them. Let's do it. All right, guys. This is the light that we just had in both the shots. Set it right here. We're gonna take a cinder block and just see if we can kill it. Temporary, momentary. Let's see. Well, we bent her up a little bit, but there we go. Yeah. All right. See if it works. Cool. Well, we'll see if the charging dongle still works after taking a hit from the cinder block. It's not too bad. Pretty tough little light. Let's back off and check the throw as well. I mean, and this is not intended to be like a full-on crazy torture test, but the thing is, it's safe to say that it can take a fall, it can take a hit. I mean, that was a pretty big cinder block, and I didn't exactly just drop it either. I kind of threw it down and, you know, scratched up a little bit, but it still works. We're gonna do one more thing. We are gonna check the throw. I have an extra one of these lights. This is the same one that we just threw the cinder block on. And I noticed the dongle connection's magnetic. Well, this plate is magnetic. So what if we stuck it here? All right, it's on the plate. I'm gonna hit it with a shotgun. Let's do it. All right. Now guys, I could hit this thing with a slug and probably kill it. We're just gonna hit it with a birdshot load for fun. It probably won't hurt it, but you know, let's give it a try. All right, let's see what happened there. Well, it's not on the gong. Wait, there it is, there it is. What happened? Did we kill it? Look at that. All right, hang on. Put the shotgun down for a second. Well, the switch broke right there on one side. One of the little feet got shot off. A little bit of mud there. All right, here we go. Look at that. There's bits of like chunks of it missing. And the switch that the little legs broke off still works. All right, temporary, let go, temporary, let go, on, off, excuse me, on and off. This is the same unit that we used before. Now, I don't know about the mounting. Oh yeah, the mounting system still works. That's cool. All right, so as I promised, I mean, look, you can see the little spots where we shot it. That's neat. As promised, let's check the throw with a fresh charge. In fact, let's try putting this on the charge and see if it'll hold a charge, and then let's test the throw with the same flashlight. Let's do it. All right, guys, so really quickly, we're just gonna test the throw of this light. This is the same PL Mini that we shot and beat up on. We put it on the dongle in the truck. It charged up just fine. So holding up great. We're gonna just test the throw out to 100 and do a little bit of shooting here. Suppressed. And initial observation, 50 yards, no problem. $50 isn't a problem. Like I said, it does throw 100 yards. It's a little bit harder to see out to 100. Let's see if I can hit one of the targets out there at 100. Not bad. I would say that you can see stuff out to 100, but I wouldn't call the throw 100 yards solid quite as much. And you know, having it on a gun and being behind it, I would say 100 is pushing it, but 50 definitely not an issue in terms of the throw of this light. Not bad. This thing is so much fun to play with. The thing is about this little light, you can see that I've got a good bit of gas escaping here. Nice thing about this rig, and especially with this little light, is if you're just going to go out and do a little bit of plinking like I'm doing here, having a little bit of fun, the fact that you're not on, you know, exactly full brightness doesn't really seem to be of any major consequence inside of 50 yards. And perfect for just kind of backyard plinking, having fun, all out. That went quick, didn't it? Yeah, not bad at all. So again, I guess sort of final thoughts, if you will, would be that it's intended to be an EDC, everyday carry, you know, occasional plinking sort of light, value-minded, you know, not super expensive, way cheaper than a lot of the other stuff that's on the market. And as you can see, pretty tough, high quality, holds a charge well, seems to work. A lot of the viewers that I've been talking to that have messed around with these lights, a lot of folks seem to think that they hold up pretty well. A lot of folks have been using them. I mean, I've been beating up on them, using them a good bit. They seem to work just fine. And the nice thing about this particular light too, and one thing I didn't consider, is that you don't necessarily have to mount this light on a firearm if you don't want to. It does have an ability to be mounted on a rail if you wish, but you don't necessarily have to do that. You can also just put it in your pocket, and it's a really handy little just occasional use light if you need that just big blast of light there. It is good for that too. And then, okay, so say you're not carrying on your pistol, but you just want to tote it in your pocket even. You still have the dongle to be able to charge it. Olight makes a lot of small lights. In addition to the weapons light, they also make small carry lights as well that also use the dongle to charge. So you don't necessarily have to have that just for the weapons light. They do make other smaller lights as well. Guys, thank you for watching today's video. We always love doing stuff at night. This is fun. We hope you enjoyed it. I mean, in the real world, are you going to throw cinder blocks on your flashlight? Probably not. Are you going to shoot it with a shotgun? Probably not. Realistically, what's going to happen with this light? You know what I mean? It's going to, oops, it's going to take a fall or something like that. It's not going to be something crazy, but we always like to take it to the extreme just to know how good this kind of stuff can hold up. I mean, in terms of just being kind of beat up on and run around, the lights seem to hold up pretty well. They seem to be pretty robust. So guys, thank you for watching. Again, thank you all for all of the support that we get from you. Guys, those of you that purchase man cans, those of you that support us on Patreon, those of you that purchase shirts over on Forge from Freedom, thank you very much for your support and for allowing us to continue running our channel like we do. And thank you all for watching. Have yourselves a great day or night, depending on when you're watching. And more on the way. Thank you very much. See you soon.